What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Game Over Gerkinman. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. After I did the last episode, I just did a little tiny extra leveling, so now I've got a little bit, one more adaptability, and I put one more into my vitality to increase the amount of equip load I could have. So, yeah. Just in case you're wondering if I did anything after the last one, that's what I did. And this episode's starting out terribly. Look at that. This is going awful. Oh, fuck you, you scumbag. I don't know what I'm doing right now. No! There you go, now you fuck off. Hollow soldier armor. I think I already got some of that. That stuff's shit. I wouldn't mind a new, chest piece, but... Oh, wait, no, that's different. Oh, that's quite a lot heavier, though. Let's see how I roll in it. Ah, mid-roll. I'm still okay with that. Yeah, my character is on the way! Getting stronger all the time! So, this one... Whoops. Yes, so I had this on originally, but... Yeah, so this jumps all my defense... Pretty much everything increases except my lightning resistance, and it's a bit heavier. And it scales with strength, which is very, very cool. Oh, I'm happy about that. Alright, well let's... take care of that guy, and then this way we've only got one at a time. So yeah, our goal for today is there's a whole other area that's like down here, and that's where we're going to be exploring today. Down here, there's another NPC we'll meet down here quickly. There's some traps. It's quite a big area actually. Got this room here, just full of nasties. You can get them to blow up most of this, actually, which is kind of great for getting rid of all those guys at once. But before we do that, let's come down here and we'll chat to this NPC here.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
So here we have Pate, who is this game's equivalent to Patches. And well, I can hear guys. There are guys alert. There goes that door. Now I'm trapped in here and I gotta fight my way up. And here comes the brigade. Thankfully, it's just regular hollow soldiers, which aren't anything spectacular. Look at this guy with his spear. What are you gonna do? Oh, well, I fucked that up, didn't I? I got all arrogant and then messed up big time. Ah, well. Still died. That wasn't so bad. Ah, right. Well then. That's that part taken care of. Now, I don't remember if there's anything... No. I thought there might have been something hidden behind there. But I don't think there is. Let's get the old shield out. Now I think somewhere in here maybe? I think there's like a hidden door with a spell in it or something. That's the... Oh, I'll tell you about that item in a second. Yeah, here it is. Secret, secret! I've got a secret! It's a chest. And inside this chest is... Da-da-da-da! Sorcerer's staff and an amber herb. let's have a look at the stuff we just picked up. So the first one is the Amber Ooze. Now this is pretty much the exact same stuff as the white sticky stuff from Demon Souls, so I'm glad to see it back. Mysterious sticky substance that radiates a pale white light. Applies magic to right-hand weapon. The affected weapon inflicts magic damage for a short time. Particularly effective against heavily armored foes or creatures with thick scales. So there you go, there's that. We also picked up the Sorcerer Staff, which I guess, yeah, here it is. The first staff of most sorcerers, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. To use sorceries, attune a sorcery at a bonfire and equip the staff. The strength of most sorceries is affected by the caster's intelligence. We won't be messing around with that stuff, because sorceries is for losers. And we're one of those cool people with a shield and an axe. So cool, man. Oh, that's what I could hear. It's those good idiots down there doing their thing. Out of my way, thing! So, now we have our way back down again. Straight back down here. Nothing all that exciting. I have forgotten how to get down here to these guys, actually. I think... Oh, that's through that other doorway there, that's right. I remember now! Hoa!
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey.
You're not going to give me anything?
Oh. But you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Oh, lovely. Got anything else to say?
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior...
I thought he was going to give me the ring, but he doesn't. Ah, well. Alright, so we've got this item here, which is a green blossom. I'm going to use one of these life gems to top up. There's an ambush in here. Way! Thankfully those only fire off once. Oh, dang it. Oh shit! Oh, this is going quite well actually. Bye-bye. I remember on my first playthrough of this game, I died to this ambush, oh my god, so many times. Like, just wrecked me over and over again. I couldn't work out what was going on wrong. Whoa! What was that? Physics just went nuts. Cool stuff, wooden shield, great soul arrow if you want to be able to cast sorceries. There's a good freebie right there. What else we got? Is there anything else up here? I think that's everything. Until you come down here. Oop. Down here there is a Ferrous Lockstone, which I forget what that opens up. Might be items behind there? I don't actually remember. And, okay, so along with mimics, you also now have to worry about booby-trapped chests, which is kind of a bit shit. Yeah, I think this gives you something decent. Might as well show off how these work. So you put a Ferrous Lockstone in one of those, and that'll open up a, here you go. Secret wall. The thing is, you can only open those if you, use a Ferrous Lockstone. So they don't just show you where it is, they literally won't appear until you use the Ferrous Lockstone on it. Chloranthy Ring. Yes, that's a very nice item to have. I will read you about that in a moment. And a Titanite slab early in the game. I'm glad I used that there. So, what's the deal with this Chloranthy Ring that I'm going to equip right now? Raises stamina recovery speed. The ring is named for the decorative green blossom, but its luster is long since faded. Raises stamina recovery speed. As I said. So basically, in Dark Souls 1, I always try to get the Grass Crest Shield pretty early on because of the stamina regeneration. And for the exact same reason, that's why I want to use the get the Chloranthy Ring here. We also picked up a Titanite Slab, which is a late game item, and you can get it right here at the beginning, if you know what you're doing. Titanite Slab. Titanite Slab used to reinforce equipment up to plus 10. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of earth and is said to be a gift from the gods. One of the original slabs that provided the world with all forms of Titanite. Titanite slabs were created to smith weapons of the gods. or so the legends say. So and you might remember in Dark Souls 1, plus 15 was the maximum you could get a weapon or item to. In Dark Souls 2, it is plus 10, and I very much appreciate that. We also picked up the Great Soul Arrow, a spell superior to the Soul Arrow. More powerful and effective at damaging enemies, resistant to physical attacks. The strength of the spell is influenced by one's intelligence. So, yeah, that's actually a higher-end version of that. We also picked up the old Ironclad leggings. Old leggings worn by Ironclad soldiers, who are the Turtle Knights, provides high defense but is extremely heavy. One-day warriors wearing decrepit armor emerge from Drangleic Castle and quietly assume positions amongst the royal army. Not one of them ever spoke a word or revealed a face under the mask. Creepy. Spooky! Doesn't open from this side. Oh. Oh, that's right, there's a ladder here. Alright, so that was a fun little bit of exploration there. Got some cool items, I think. And the physics are still going wonky on that guy. That's interesting. I love physics errors in games like that. They crack me up. Alright, now I've got to deal with these jackasses. I've got these jerks up here throwing firebombs. There used to be a Turtle Knight in here. I'm glad he's gone. But the way, like, these are all explosive barrels, and you got these jerks throwing fucking grenades down here. Come on, come on, hit these guys. Ah, the fucking reach on this thing is not quite what I would like. Which, it's axe. I don't know what I expected. Whoop. No, you don't. Oh, that was a dumb thing to do, Dan. What are you doing? Playing sloppy is what you're doing. Come here, jerk. Oh yeah, now I'm healing. Now you'll run up to me. What'd you say to that? Got your back. In the face. We'll take care of those guys, don't worry. We're gonna come down here first. Because there was... Oh, you'd come up here too. I forgot about that. Well, actually, before we come up here, we'll come down here first. Take care of this dude. Who's just here doing his business. Let's get a backstab on this guy. Don't know much about the halberds in this game. I guess, like, I hadn't really used halberds in the first one either until that playthrough I just recorded, so... examine. Nothing happened. Pick up item. Yes. Radiant Life Gem. Oh, delicious. So, you might remember there was that old lady and she was talking about how the trees used to be giants. And here you can see one of the old giants turning into a tree, which is kind of cool. And later on, those will play a very, very, very big role in the game. Bigger than you would expect. Giant-looking tree. Or a tree-looking giant. Whichever way you want to look at it. Very, very important aspect of things. Also, if you come up here, you get light crossbow. Run down here, and we will find a torch. Torches are nice. I don't think I actually have enough dex to use the crossbow yet, do I? Jump across here to get that item. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh well. There's so many dudes up here. It's a bit cruel, to be honest. Oh, I had my guard broken. Shit. Oh god, no, this is a bad situation. That was a horrible situation to get myself into. I want that chest. That's why I was there. So I just on my way back here and Pate's gone. So I guess that means he's continued on to the next part of his quest line. Now, actually, I'll worry about those guys later on. I'm gonna come up here. You should bait a lot of these dudes to run up here after me, I think, and I should just be able to get them on the ladder, which will make life a little bit easier. Just attack him on here. Right? Isn't that right? Oh no, he's just gonna wander around down there. Okay. Oh, that works too. Whatever floats your boat, mate. Now, I've got to work out what to do about these jerks. You stole my souls. First of all, I know you can jump up over there to get that. I know you can. Second of all, I want that chest. We've got, so what have we got? We've got two, and then one guy who's behind here. So what I might do is, I haven't used one of these yet. Let's Equip the short bow. Unable to use this item effectively with present attributes. Yeah, I probably don't have enough dex. What about the crossbow? Don't have enough strength. Okay, well, we'll try anyway. We'll see what happens. Oh, I don't have any actual arrows. Well, that changes everything then, I guess. I really do need those souls, though. Alright, let's... one at a time. Alright. One down! What are you going? Is there something good? Better be something good. Mailbreaker and an imp helm. Yay. I died for that. Died for a mailbreaker and an infantry helm. Lucky me. Yeah. Not isolated. Oh, yeah, so you're the dick that did that to me earlier. I was wondering who got their goddamn mailbreaker. That's the issue with mailbreakers there. I think that's a mailbreaker that he's using. They don't do a terrible lot of damage, but they, annoying. Hello, soldier gauntlets. I already got some of those. In fact, that's what I got equipped from memory. Alright, so now that I've taken care of these bozos, now what? Yes. Deal with these guys again and open the shortcut to the last giant. Alright, well this guy is active because he already knows about me, so we'll take care of him. No, you don't. Oh, yeah. Strong attack on this axe is pretty quick. I'm kind of impressed. I thought I just heard someone falling, but I can't see anyone. Or you could just sit there like that. I don't... you know, whatever, man. I don't know why you aren't aggroing, but... no skin off my nose. Ugh. Fucking spear staggers like no one's business. I got so little poise, man. So little poise. I get stun locked so easy. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. Alright, so now we're in this little area, which if we come over here, that's locked. I can't do that. So there's a couple of bosses over here. If you come up this way, or through that door, that takes you to the proper pursuer boss, which we're not fighting today, because no, we're not. And if you come through this way, this will give us the shortcut that we needed to open in order to fight the last giant, who's the first real boss of the game. And by first real boss, I think you can get to other bosses earlier. Yeah, you can get to the one at Hyde's Tower, the Dragon Rider, earlier, but the last giant's probably the easiest boss in the game. It's probably a better way of putting it. Oh. Oh, shit! I didn't know what that was. Oh, God. That got me off guard. I wasn't ready. Alright. No, you don't, Turtle Man. My speed's too much for you. What'd you drop? What'd you drop? Something good? Ironclad Helm. Fucking sweet. Okay, so this bit, I've died here many times. Because what's going to happen is, by walking out here, it actually triggers these guys to fall down. As you can see, there's 3 of them. Which is, you know, quite a few. They're not particularly strong enemies, but fighting them on... oh, 4 of them. Jesus. Fighting them on, you know, out there over the ocean on a fucking giant statue. You know, not ideal fighting conditions for anything, let alone 4 of anything. It's really awesome, though. This is the hand of a big statue. We find out what happened to this statue, actually, later on in the game. The halberd and the soul of an aimless soldier. The rest of the statue is somewhere up around here. Oh yeah, there it is there. Well, maybe that's a different statue. Maybe this is being held by... oh yeah, this guy's arm here that broke off. So that gets explained later, very much later on in the game. And in case you're wondering, yes, we are going to play Fashion Souls, because of course we are. Just because I started as Deprived doesn't mean I'm not going to play Fashion Souls. Don't be silly. I'm already looking pretty fashionable. I think this armor and this hat is looking pretty snazzy. Even if I am a little more dead looking than I might usually have liked. Fire arrow. Delicious. Now, if you go down there, there's some items. We're not going to go down there till much, much later. I'm also going to open up the shortcut here. Basically now, when we, well, I can just show you where we are, really. Ah. Come on. There we go. Sorry if there's some extra noise. It sounds like on louder than usual for some reason. So, I apologize in advance if you can hear that. Alright, so we're gonna finish this episode off by fighting a boss, and you'll be like, finally, you did something! You finally fought a thing! And I'll be like, yeah, hell yeah, I did. So yeah, that basically just takes us up to here. So we've come full circle. Isn't that wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? Well, yes, Dan, that's fantastic. Alright, so now that we can do that, we can... Come out! Out of here. Out of my way. Yeah, we'll just kill this guy again for good measure. Because why not? Why not, I say? Oh, he hit me with the butt of his halberd. Speaking of which, we picked up a halberd, didn't we? Let's have a look at that. Inventory, weapon, halberd. What does it require? Actually, I should be doing this through the equipment and not through the, thing, so I can actually see if I can use it. 20 strength and 14 dexterity. Ow. Halberds are a combination of axes and spears with unique blade tips, can be used in spear-like thrust attacks or in axe-like sweeping attacks. The halberd challenges warrior skills, but can be a very effective weapon when its two functions are applied properly. So one of the cool things about the halberd... Ooh, that's got D. I just want to quickly check the shield. I'm talking about the halberd. Okay, so... Oh, it's... Oh, that's a better shield to use. It's lighter. It's lighter, and it's got better stats for the most part, which makes sense. In the first game, you could still hurt enemies with the stick of your halberd. In this one, that's a lot less easy to do. They've made it significantly more difficult to, or like, it still does damage to them, but I don't think it does anywhere near as much damage when you hit them with the stick as opposed to the actual blade. Now, there's a secret hidden guy here who's a jerk. Go away. And it's locked. You get the key to that much, much, much later in the game. Also, we've got a couple of summons here. We have... Who's this? I think that's Pate. And this is, who's this one? I don't know who that is, but they've got two tower shields, which makes them a badass. But this boss fight's a piece of piss, so I don't care about either of them, really. And this is the last giant. First real boss. I know we're quite a few episodes in. This boss is much easier if you don't use the lock-on. Much, much easier. Not that it's particularly difficult at all in the first place. It looks really cool, I'll give it that, but it's a pretty shitty boss. It goes down very quickly, very easily. It does have some cool stuff that it does. It will rip off its own arm. Get away from my... I'm using up all my stamina without paying attention. Here he goes. Bam! Rips off his own arm to swing around at you. But seeing as all you have to do is like stick behind its legs, it's not really much of anything, really. This boss is much easier than most of the enemies, I think, leading up to it, to be perfectly honest. But, whatever. Oh, I thought that would kill him, but it didn't. Here and get him to join the battle with you. He actually, he gives you an item later on in the game and catch up with him again, which is kind of interesting. You got the soul of the last giant and the soldier key. Lovely. Let's have a looky here at this soul we just acquired. Actually, while we're here, might as well use these, because why not? Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Get these up. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Last Giant. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the Forest of Giants. The Lord of Giants who had brought wreck and ruin to the entire kingdom was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. That's going to play into the game later on in a very similar way to fighting Artorias in Dark Souls 1. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold where he was sealed away. Use the special soul of the last giant to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. The way the boss weapons work in this game when you unlock them is a little bit different. And like that said, that's actually an unknown warrior beat the Lord of the Giants, and then his remains are brought down here and locked away. So, from that you can probably gather that we'll be fighting... It's pretty clear, I think, the game makes it pretty clear that we'll be fighting that guy much later on in the game. Back in his prime somehow. That area, like I said, we'll be exploring much later in the game. Alright. Oh my god, what happened to you? Oh, you poor thing. Your head's locked in there, that looks uncomfortable. Alright, well... Let's get back to Majula and spend these souls! Alright, so before I buy these, now this lady's back here again.
Oh, you again? Go on, it's on the cheap for you.
Buy item. So she sells human effigies. We've got a few of those left. That's alright. What's this? This is a... Oh, Bright Bug. Inflicts more damage, receive less. Really useful against one of the bosses later in the game. Going to buy one of these, just to be safe. I'm also going to, just so I have the set, buy the rest of the traveling merchant gear, just because... Oops, no, I don't want to buy 8 pairs of pants, thank you. Just because it's a neat looking set. There's no real point to having it, but... Actually, I thought she was going to give me something. Give me a thing.
Buy something. Everyone's so stingy around here. Everyone's so stingy everywhere. You're my only customer. Don't make me beg. Now buy something. We call this place Majula. Not too special, if you ask me. It's just the place where everyone seems to end up. Everyone's so...
Alright, that's enough from you, old lady. You old bird. Now, we've also got... If we come in here, we should be able to buy something decent from this guy.
Oh, hello again. I hope you find something of use.
Buy item. What do you got? Some decent shields. We're going to be getting a good shield soon, though, so I'm not too worried about that. The hard leather stuff isn't actually too bad. It's got B scaling, which is nice, and it's not too heavy from memory. But I mean, like, we're pretty good with what we have right now. The Falconer helm and stuff like that. It's all right. The Falconer gear, it's okay. We'll probably be buying a lot of that later on, so we can get that guy's questline going. But I don't want to use it. I already bought all the merchant outfit just because I like the just because I like it. But yes, we're wearing the hollow infantry. Oh, so this is actually better. Oh, well, that's alright then. What about the, and the pants are better. So all this stuff's lighter. The only thing that's probably not better is, wow, even the outfit, the whole outfit in itself is better than what I was wearing. Well, shit. Ain't that something. Now, let's come down into here and we'll talk to our map-making friend, and then we'll level up and call this an episode. So let's come down here. He should be here now. See, there's a little flame here. That's where we defeated the last giant, so... But our friend isn't here. Weird. Maybe I needed to talk to him one more time to get him to return back to, Majula. Well, if that's the case, I'll probably do that off camera. Alright, let's, level up then, I suppose. This way, to levels! Okay, so, let's put up our endurance and vitality. Yeah, so it's funny the way adaptability works. Like, it seems to scale with other stats. It seems to be the way it works. So that's more stamina. It's more equip load. We'll go more stamina, more adaptability. Because I really want those, invincibility frames. Alright! Sweet! Well then, next time we're going to take on another boss. Immediately after that, we're going to take on... my character's so quick, I love it. We're going to be taking on the Pursuer, so I do hope you'll join me for that. And then once the Pursuer's done, that's pretty much this area taken care of, so... Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, hope you're having a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I look forward to catching you next time, and as always, peace out. Have a good one.